Yeah! Oh my god! Oh, the song stopped? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Another guild theme? Oh my god, we're just going with the guild theme. Bow. 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 Yo, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Whew, I was this close to just go to bed. I've been drawing. When did I start drawing? I think I started drawing 10 a.m. in the morning, and I was done with my drawing 6 p.m. In case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the March drawing. That's right. I have drawn March Simpson. If you guys saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, well, I mean, y'all know where to go to find it, you know? Y'all know where to go. And use the, you know, the creator code, Crispy Monkey, in the item shop. But I was like super close to like just be like, you know what? I spent all my energy drawing today, so I'm just gonna like jump to bed or some shit like that. But to be honest, I don't have a dub yet in Fortnite. I was playing Fortnite yesterday with my boy Kira, and oh my god. So I thought I was like just talking shit. I dead ass thought that large. Now seriously, I dead ass thought I was like talking shit. Or like just saying shit. I said yesterday when I was playing with my boy Kira, we had like probably like some of the sweatiest lobbies that I've ever seen. Like the sweatiest. The sweat of the sweat lobbies, okay? It was sweaty. But what I found out was there's a lot of pro players. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta turn on my camera and shit. There was a lot of pro players that I've seen today. They talked about how this season, this new season, is the sweatiest one that have ever been in Fortnite history. I thought I was losing my shit yesterday. I was like, yo, people are mad sweaty. Now I know why. This is the sweatiest fucking season. I find it hard to believe, but when you have people out there that literally have multiple top fucking world champion fucking titles, top, you know, of NFC, what is it called? NFCS finalists and all that shit. For those people that don't know what that is, Fortnite, NFCS, Fortnite National Championship. Oh, I think it's called. It's like, so you have those people say that it's the sweatiest season. Alright, that's all I need to know. I thought I was losing my shit. I was not losing my shit. Good to know. Another thing, I did want to stream Ninja Gaiden today, but it's like 9 p.m. over here. So I just said, you know what? We're not doing that. We're just not doing that. If I want to play Ninja Gaiden, I want to be able to play Ninja Gaiden, you know? I'm trying to like get a couple of hours in, but it's like 9 p.m. over here. So, and you know, the new season of Fortnite is out. I gotta do my thing as a content creator, and you know all that shit. So, we're just gonna play. We are actually just gonna play some goddamn Fortnite in these late hours. Isn't it always sweaty? I mean, yes, it's always sweaty. But according to what even someone like Prospering been saying, yes, every Fortnite season is always sweaty day one because everybody's on. Like literally yesterday, there was over 1 million players online. Right now, I'm looking at the Battle Royale and I'm looking at Zero Build. In Battle Royale, there's 393,000 people playing right now. And in Zero Build, it is 366,000 people playing. So we are somewhere in the 700,000 people playing like right now, and I can guarantee you that it's only gonna go up, cause like, you know, US time zone and all that shit, you know. So that number will go up. That number will go up, which is insane. There's no sound. Camera. Whoa. Why am I so yellow? Holy shit. Yo. Let me fix the brightness of my camera. Jesus fucking Christ. Is it the it's the fucking exposure? The exposure has always been like so weird. Whoa. I don't know. Every time I turn off exposure on my camera just goes like completely dark. I never understood why. But you can see like how super exposed my face is. You see that? It's like super exposed. And it's not supposed to be like that. It's like mad weird. But if I turn off the exposure, I'm just sitting in the dark. Don't know how. Literally no clue how. I'm just sitting in the dark. I literally have light in my room, but my camera is just cooked. I don't know what it is. Camera just cooked. There's probably like a way to fix it. I think it has like to do with something like I have to like configure some shit. It's not in OBS, because I've done everything in OBS to like try to fix that. I can do this, right? I can turn it on. Like now I have the brightness all the way up. And I don't know. See that? Look at that. You see how much exposure there is? What is happening? It's insane. There's so much exposure in my face. What if I turn off my streamer lamp? See, if I turn off my streamer lamp, whoa. It's crazy. Oh my god. Literally the moment I turn off exposure, boom, I'm just in the dark. Demon time, you know? I don't fucking know, man. I think I have to like turn off my... You know what? Let me try that shit right now. Hold on. I'm gonna try this shit right now. Can I, if I just search camera on my PC, I think it's like a default thing it has, like the camera right now, and maybe I can turn that off, because it's not an OBS thing. If I go camera, that's an app. Will it then show? Yo, that's funny. It's showing my fucking gameplay. Where's my camera though? Hold on, settings. Camera settings? Default settings? Use custom apps. Can I change to my camera though? Now that is so weird. I literally I opened up my camera and it went straight to my capture card. That's the first thing it captured. My capture card, not my actual camera. Some weird ass shit. Huh. Too dark? No, no. You say that. I'm literally sitting in a fucking room that is made for people in a fucking asylum. Okay? There is light everywhere in my room. I'm not sitting in a dark room. I'm literally not. It's my camera settings that is cooking me. Let's see here. Okay, there's I just try to look at that. There's nothing. That did not help at all. The shit that I just looked at did not help. One tiny bit. What is this? Whoa. We don't touch that. Let's not touch that. What is that? Backlight comp? What's this? I don't know what I just did. I literally no idea what I just did. But I did something. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. I ain't got time to like sit here and like worry about these things. I got a video game to play. I think my camera's supposed to be like over here, right? If I remember right. And of course I'm playing March. I gotta play March Simpsons. Game moments. Wait, there's no lobby music? Damn, they got rid of fucking lobby music? I think. Literally night and day difference. It's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do know is that apparently people are mass sweating. That I do know. So it's not even like I don't even know if I'm gonna get a win today. We'll just have to see. What? BDO gamer? Video game this. Bro, I can't believe, like, what, it took me like a day? Took me like a day to draw this March skin. I still have like some other drawings that's like close to being done. I just haven't done it yet. There's too much shit like that I have to do, and there's sadly only fucking 24 hours of the day. I kinda low-key wish we had like 48 hours, you know? Kinda wish like one entire day would be like 48 hours. And we still only needed to work 8 hours a day. 8 to 9 hours a day. Or like 12 hours a day for some people. And we still only needed to sleep 8 hours a day. Why can't that be a thing? Why isn't that a thing? Bro, I have literally no ammo. He's gonna take my kill. Yep. Bro took my kill. Bro took my kill. So many kills got stolen from me right there. Just because I had to like aim and like I didn't want to do that. March pulling out the bliggy is hilarious to me. You know what I actually found out? I saw it on Twitter today. Apparently, there's a special intro for Simpsons. You know when they have like, you know, the classic intro for The Simpsons and they're like running to the couch at the end of the intro? They have a special one with Fortnite where it's like some of the Fortnite characters are sitting already on the couch. And then you have like the Simpsons family pulling up. And you actually have March like pulling out a bliggy on them. Yo, what up, Quinn? What up, oh, shit. Bro, I had an SMG? Goddamn. Not an SMG, legendary tactical shotgun. I might grab that actually. Oh no, it wasn't SMG. No mind. Where you at? Bro. Try to fucking hit them. Down. Alright. My bad. I could not hit for shit. Alright then. Mouse and keyboard. Because my aim is kind of ass right now. Let's see how it goes if I use mouse and keyboard. God damn, March! I knew Homer Simpson, he was lucky, but... Shit! Bro, I have so much shit on my fucking desk. I gotta clean my desk. The reason why, so the honest truth is, the reason why I don't really play on mouse and keyboard anymore is because, well, as I just said, I need to clean up my desk. There's literally never ever space on my desk. Like almost never. Is that a new chair? What? No. I just got my hoodie on my chair. Same chair. What, you think I got money for a new chair? In this economy, you got me fucked up. Tiny snakes on this plane. What plane? What? I wasn't even near a plane. Oh, was I? Oh shit, hello. What the fuck? Bro just landed out of nowhere. Okay, my G is my pickaxe. What? Okay, I gotta get used to all these buttons. Is that upstairs? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Why am I playing on PC? Actually, now that I think of it, why am I even playing on PC? Let me just play on my console. Actually, let me look at the shop real quick. What do we got? Bard? Do you even want Bard?
We don't make mistakes, you know. We have happy accidents.
Bob Ross. Bob Ross. That's what it is. Bob Ross. That is some Bob Ross shit. Alright, whatever. I'll just stay on PC. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I deadass do not feel like turning on my PS5. I don't even feel like it. Today is a lazy ass day. We're just being lazy. Just need to check if I need to. Yeah, I can't. So I can't even use my PS5 controller. That sucks. I might have to get on console then, because if I use my PS5 controller on my PC, I have to like switch around like so many like different buttons and shit. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Oh my god. SBK. I just have one question. How many songs?
Overdue. I'm still not over you. Oh, this shit been overdue. It's a T-Mix, baby. They be like, how many songs can you make about a booty?
Like 1,000.
Ooh, girl, you gon' learn that they gon' get this pounding. I'm not finished, I'ma hit it
In the shower.
So get the thing to the booty, ready to get into it. I'm out, babe. You both.
Alright, I'm sorry. Oh shit. How's it going? We been chilling over. I don't even know why my camera is so fucking bright. I'm just gonna turn off my lamp at this point. I'm gonna turn off my lamp and just have my. It's funny because like look, everything's like slow now on my camera, for some reason. Everything just slows down. But I don't care anymore. I actually do not care. I'm tired of having me look bright as fuck on camera, you know? But we've been chilling. We've been chilling over here. Thanks for the $5 dues. You're already giving me $5 on my Patreon though. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you so much. In these hard times, I don't know, like chat, goddamn, man. All bills and like prices, everything just going up like crazy. Like I don't know what's happening. Shit is just wilding. I mean, I could just open up for art commissions and that would pretty much like solve my problems. But the thing is, like when I open up art commissions, I like to like fully commit to that. If you know what I mean. Fully commit to that where I don't do anything else in life. Nothing. So I'm just getting my Fortnite in for today, SPK. Just getting my Fortnite in. Oh, I forgot how this shit looks on a PS5. When you play Fortnite on PC, like everything looks so weird, and then you play here, and like performance mode and whatnot is just like it runs fully, like performance mode, but also at the same time, like goddamn, this should be looking cray cray. Oops. Like shit actually looks good. Yeah, I'm grinding the battle pass. I'm grinding the battle pass game wise, and I'm grinding that March Simpson farm on the internet. We are full locked in on this season. Fully locked. I thought it was gonna be a player. That scared me. Yo, you dead ass scared me. Where the fuck you at? Found him. Okay, I gotta get used to my PS5 controller settings though. Get my shield out. Get this. Get this before I'm getting jumped. Yeah, I knew it. He was just waiting for me. I knew it. Yo, look at this. Look how everything's just working slow. I turn on my lamp. Everything's smooth. That's why I keep a streamer lamp. That's literally the reason why I keep a streamer lamp. Right there. Cling. Let's see how many likes my March drawing got. Last time I checked, it had like 350 likes. 350. 350. 350. 350. I think people like the drawing. It's on 480 now. 480. 480. 480. I think it's safe to say that people like the drawing. They be like, how many songs can you make about that booty like 1,000? Who can you gonna look today to get this pound? And I'm not finished, I'ma hit it in the shower. Look at that to the... I don't even know what he says. He says like, so get that thing to the booted, ready to get into it. I'm out here, baby. That's what he says. So he's like, so get that thing to the booted. Like he says that shit really quick. Matrix speed. Lock in. You see, he's just a man. Down. Clever hairing her hair down like that. You can, that's not even like how she is. Like, you can play March with her hair like all the way up. This is like an alternative, like, style. I think they did that in case people don't like with her hair all the way up. It might like cover up like a lot of stuff. But she does have like the original hairstyle. I think they just added this for like the kind of like cuteness of it. Like, oh look, it's Marge, she got like a headband on, you know, because she's sweating, you know, Fortnite sweating. I think that was kind of like the idea that we're going for. In my case though, I saw that shit and I was like, nah, she looked like a baddie. She looked bad as a motherfucker when she got like the fucking bandana shit, headband shit, whatever it is. I need mobility. They're taking my kills. Not my kills. Where's this guy at? Jeez, that's a lot of people here. Nice. It's kind of funny, you can tell what I'm like used to playing on. Whoa. Whoa. Don't be weird, bro. I don't even know if I want to push it. Climb. Climb, climb, climb. Nope. You don't want to climb. We're really doing this. We're really doing this. This is running and shit. Who said that? I'm in the middle of sweating. Oh my god, Cole, my boy. How far did you get in Wukong? Thanks for rape. Hold on. I'm blocked in, I'm sweating. I'm sweating, I'm sweating, I'm sweating. Hold on. Bro, I'm telling you, this is the sweatiest season. Every pro player, they're all this. Look at this guy hiding in the bush. Everybody's saying like, you know, everybody be sweating at the start of the season. Yeah, we're aware of that. But this like, hey, don't you take my that is Homer. That's a boss. I thought it was a player. I thought it was a. Oh my god, I thought it was a player. Hold on, where's the actual player? There you are. Bro, I thought it was a player. It's an actual boss. I'll take that. Ah, don't run away now. Bro, you pushing me? The fuck? Bro, are you fucking pushing me? Are you out of your damn mind? Okay, now I can look at the chat. Holy shit! What were we talking about again? The drawing Marge? Oh, is Marge from the Family Guy? Yeah, it's Marge from Family Guy. Yeah. What up, Fi? Yo, fish? Hold on. Chinese lightning? Is this the hit stream of Chris B? Yo, I'm not that big. I'm not that big. I'm lying. How you like my wave dash chat? I'm a true Mishima main. I can't tell if that's like an NPC. Okay, that's definitely not an NPC. Look how sweaty people. Oh my god. People are actually so sweaty. It's disgusting. I say that. And then I'm out here doing sweaty shit myself. Come on. I want you to push me. He gotta be weak. Oh, he just shielded up. Yeah, I'm pushing that. And I can't hit. I'm ass. And then somebody else pushes him? Bro, you should have pushed while I was pushing. Aim, bro. That wasn't even aim. I hate when you're like in it, like when somebody's in your face like that and they just it's classic Counter-Strike bullshit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so fucking much. Not even that. They'll go like this constantly while they come hit me. I fucking hate that shit. It's so annoying. Anyways, Cole, how far did you get with Wukong? Bro, what the fuck is March hair? So she has the original hairstyle where it goes like all the way up, but there's like an alternative one, like a different style where she has like backwards like that, and she got like a headband, sweatband type of shit, because we out here sweating. And I brought March's vacuum cleaner as well. Oh look, it's the guy from Naruto. So I get in the way when you... No, it don't. It actually don't. It's just a style. It's just whatever you want. I even have like the witch one. Look at Marge. Look how cute she is. Marge. So saucy. Banana? Yeah, man. Try chat. Somebody hit the follow button. Speaking of banana, I'm not gonna say shit. Somebody just hit it. Unless you're all literally following me, then whatever. The universe is out to get me? Why? Bro sliding like it's a card zombies? No. Apex Legends type of shit. Nelson shows up just to laugh. Oh yeah, every time you kill a boss. Yeah, that's right, SBK. Every time you kill a boss, Nelson shows up with the whole ha ha. There's bosses in Fortnite now? There's been bosses in Fortnite for a hot minute. Made some chow mein from yellow loom. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool, I'm letting you know if you're still here. Chapter 4 might feel like a little bit but just wait. I'm not gonna spoil it. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil it. Just wait. Chapter 4 has a little bit of a kind of like start to it, but then it fucking hits. It hits. So just endure, just lock in. By the way, Cole, did you in chapter 3, did you ever go to the temple place with just like pictures? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a big place where there's like snow everywhere, and then there's like this massive like secret temple you can go to where there's like all these like paintings like on the wall. Who just shot me? See chat, aim kinda there. Aim kinda there. Aim is not an issue. Oh, you did? Okay. I'm not even gonna say why I'm asking you. Oh, come on. The fucking bushes were like covering up shit. Bro was literally ducking in the bushes. Okay, yeah, okay. Just run away, I guess. Are they kickboxing like Bruce? Chat, I'm gonna be honest. If Harada and Murray brought back Bruce, would you lock in on Tekken? And I'm not just talking about like, yeah, you know, I'll play him, I'll try him out. No, would you lock in? I'm talking about like, you sweat the shit out of that character. You go to TWTs, you compete, sweat, lock in. Bro, what? Oh my god, I'm dead. It's crazy how much people sweat. What's even more insane is when somebody is fighting and you try to like third party that shit, everybody will automatically just turn around and start shooting you. Like every time I'm like trying to beam somebody, they just shoot back at me. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, how can you like are you not focused on your fucking 1v1? You get like shot in the back, and then suddenly like you just want to ignore the guy that's literally in front of you shooting at you just to shoot on me. Hey, get the food. Get your food. Get your food, Cole. Get your big boy food. You're a big boy. You gotta get your big boy food. You gotta get your proteins. Don't like the range shotgun? It's fine. The problem is, you shoot one time with it, and then you have to reload. And I don't even know why Fortnite would even add like. So for those people that don't know, even if you're not playing ranked, the game still has like MR. The game deadass still has MR. So, sometimes you'll get jumped by like a lot of players, and you shoot one time, and then you know you have to reload and shit. So you're just kind of like fucked. Whoa, hello. Got the balloon gun. Do I want to switch my weapon though? Yeah, exactly. Like, it hurts. Like, the weapon is good. It's just, you shoot one time, and then you gotta reload the shit. So you're just sitting there like, well, shit. I heard that. Okay. That's crazy. Somebody behind me? That's why this weapon is so good. Everybody goes for this weapon. Literally everyone goes for this weapon. It's so good. Ah, I forgot. It's Krusty's weapon. One of the bosses. I think it's every shot. The first shot after reloading the gun has like a ooh. The first shot has like a balloon. And it literally goes through anything. So if I'm playing build mode, if I know exactly where they are behind the building, the shot will literally go through even like the wall. It goes through everything. So it's really fucking good. And you can basically just launch people up in the air. So you want to hit obviously with the first shot. And they get like attached to a balloon. Whoa. Bro got that aimbot. Holy shit. Like where the fuck did he... Oh, he's in the bush? There you are. Oh. I really don't like this angle. Even though I have high ground, I don't like this angle. And I literally have no mobility. I don't fuck with that. Did he die? No, he didn't. I'm getting shot from behind. That's what I mean with I don't like this angle. I heard that. I don't know, it's a shitty angle. Is that 2 people on me? That's crazy. Y'all can fight each other. Look at them, like they're not even shooting, like shooting at each other. What happened? Like, bro, I see you right there. Like, bro does not even, like... I swear to God, that was one more, right? Oh shit! There's two players left. Oh, that's why people be playing Sweaty now. That's why. I didn't even realize how many players there was left. That is on me. I did not know. I don't know. So I think there's one like. There might be like one real player, and then like a bot. Cause I did like there was someone that like tried to jump me, right? Oh, there he is. Oh, you are fucking bitch. I need that though. I kind of low-key need that. I want him to like push me. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Was he like behind the bush? Yeah, he's behind the bush. Bro, I'm gonna need for you to fuck off. He gotta have like super low health. Since you wanna like hide behind the bush all day. He just ran over there. Yeah, I see him. What? How do you even get that shot? Oh, you can see my hair, that's why. Chat, I think you can see my hair. Oh no. I think this motherfucker can actually like see my hair. Bro. I gotta move. He kinda has the zone. I don't like that. 50. Bro. That is mad annoying. That is fucking annoying. No health. It's crazy. But I didn't even see where he went. I literally have no health. There you are. Big mistake. You should have never got up there. You should have never done that. I was using the balloon to like levitate him, so the storm was like pushing him as well. The moment he got up there, I knew it was gonna like bounce up the air after using the zip line. So I just had to line it up. That's why that gun is so good. Like, if you can find... I think the bosses spawn randomly. They don't have, like, specific place where they spawn. But if you get that gun... Oh my god. You know? Guy playing like it's one piece left in chess. I mean, did you not see my health? He just needs to get one good shot in. And I would have been dead. You have to see the battle boss balloon. It will hint what boss was spawned. Really? I did not know that. Where? Unless it's too late. Is it too late? The words? It said something with slurp. So it's probably not here. And that's why we don't use that shotgun. You saw that shit? He had to reload that shit. You gotta be shitting me. There's one more. Bro, what is happening? Why are we so sweaty? I did every time, like, for some reason, like when I'm trying to like sprint jump right there, it brings up my menu. That's like mad annoying when that happens. I didn't know that either. Until now. Yeah, I need like a car or some shit. Probably Homer first boss spawn after the first storm. Second boss. Oh, so they spawn like every round. He said, "Hey, don't shoot me, man." I'm dead. Yep. That's crazy. Oh well. Oh well. Shit happens. Shit happens. I was actually convinced that I was not gonna get a win today. This is the sweatiest season that ever existed in Fortnite history. If you don't believe me, Here you have Prospering say it himself. In case you guys don't know who Prospering is, he is arguably one of the greatest Fortnite players that have ever existed. He plays build, he plays zero build, and you know what? If I just do Fortnite Prospering, and let's go wiki. See if there's anything with a wiki here. Prospering refers to a professional Fortnite player and streamer, also known as Javante Anderson, who is notable for his high-level competitive play, especially in duos and zero build mode. Duos? When the fuck did they update this shit? This guy plays solo versus squad and wins every fucking game. What more information do we have? The world's best zero build Fortnite player with 30 plus tournament wins. And he said this. Today.
What do I think of the season? Sweaty. I think it is the sweatiest season of Fortnite that we've ever had. Ever.
In case you didn't hear that, I'll replay it because I had to crank up my volume.
What do I think of the season? Sweaty. I think it is the sweatiest season of Fortnite that we've ever had. Ever. Yeah, the start of the seasons are usually sweaty, but this one is a different breed. It is a different breed of sweaty.
So, we already know that every season in the beginning is like sweaty as hell. I think the new season literally dropped yesterday. There was like over 1 million players playing day one. And right now, $800,000. We like chilling at 800,000 players right now. So if you look down here, where I'm pointing, right here, there's 366.5k people. So over 300,000 people playing build mode. And there's more people playing zero build. There's 375.6k people playing zero build right now. Now do the math. Put those two big numbers together. That's a lot of people online right now, just sweating. I played build yesterday by accident with a friend, and we end up winning first try versus us trying a zero build for a day. Was it? I don't know. Does your friend play a lot? If your friend doesn't play a lot, it tends to be like because like I said, this game, even if you are not playing ranked, this game has an MR. So you can sweat like crazy in normal battle royale, zero build, all that shit, right? And you can get on a whole new account, and you will only play against bots. I think it takes like 2 or 3 games on a whole new account where you're not playing against bots. You'll start to like play against like other players, but those players are still like ass at the game, if that makes sense. So the more you play, the better you get at the game. The better you get at the game when you're just doing random quick play, no ranked anything like that, you still get thrown into an MR. That's why, like, sometimes when I be playing zero build or like build mode and I'm getting shitted on, it's because I forget that I'm actually playing against like really, really fucking good players. And sometimes when I'm like playing solo versus squad and I'm shitting on the entire lobby, you'll have motherfuckers out there being like, oh, you bots. You're just playing as bots. No, I'm not. They're just that ass at the game. They're really just that bad. So, in other words, sometimes I'm just making motherfuckers look like bots. Yeah, we play about the same, but never touch builds. That's why. That's why then. So you have an high MR when you're playing 0 build, and then when you play build mode, the game will then go, okay, you haven't played build mode that much, so we're just gonna go based off your history with build. You haven't played build that much, so that must mean that you're bad at build. That's what the game says. So it's gonna put you into a lobby with other people that are also bad at build. If I play build, I shoot against one motherfucker and they build an entire mansion. I can't even do that shit my damn self. I can't build a fucking entire mansion my damn self. But because I've been sweating build so much, it just automatically throws me into those kind of games. So I'm like forced to get better. My favorite skin? Monks. Monk skin. For those people that don't know who that is, it's the sack monkey. They kind of like the sock monkey. The sock monkey skin. I love that skin. For many reasons. One, it's a monkey skin. So of course I'm gonna love it. Right? Schmonkey. Monkey gang gang. Furry gang gang. All that, right? Second thing. It's a female monkey. We don't have a female monkey skin yet. Well, let me take that back. We don't have a female furry monkey skin yet. We have furry monkey skins. We have the, I think, what was it called? Kuzanko or some shit like that. Which is like a skin that really reminds me of like Wukong in a way. But that's a male furry skin. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Nikkei 30. There's a lot of like Fortnite has a lot of furry skins, but we don't have that many female furry skins. But when we do get female furry skins, oh, it's Homer. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so when we do get like a female furry skin, we tend to... They're not even like actual like furry skins, like furry skins. If y'all don't know what I mean about that. I basically... Hold on. I'm trying to like talk at the same time, but I'm getting fucking pushed by everybody. Jeez. Ain't no way. Jeez. I could not hit for shit. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, so female furry skins, like we do get them, but when we get them, they're not actual like anthropomorphic like living creatures like furry skins, if that makes sense. You'll get like, you know, the Cuddle Team Leader skin, right? Cuddle Team Leader skin is technically like a female furry skin, right? But it's not like an actual anthropomorphic animal furry skin. It's just a woman in a bear costume. Does that make sense? So it's more like a fursuit than an actual like furry anthropomorphic being skin. You know? Then we got like Raven team leader. Y'all, we already know about Raven team leader. Everybody was gooning to Raven team leader. It's alright, you know. So we do get like female furry skins, but they're so fucking rare. But yeah, monk skin, because of Schmunky. It's a female Schmunky. It's not like a female, like furry, actual, you know, Schmunky skin. Or like anthropomorphic being, as I said. Third reason, it's super fucking underrated. I don't know, man. Like, that skin is super fucking underrated. I go on Rule 34, and there's literally nothing. Literally nothing. Nobody draws that skin. I'm being dead serious. Go on Rule 34 right now. I guarantee you over half of the drawings is mine. I've drawn the skin. I've drawn the skin a couple of times. I actually get people on Twitter. God damn, I'm shitting on this lobby right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was running my mouth. That's what I get for running my mouth. Hold up. Yo, you guys see this? Look at my stick drift. Oh, hold on. So, Chad, I'm just gonna say that was a mouse and keyboard player. You wanna know why that was a mouse and keyboard player? Mouse and keyboard players will always do this. They'll run jump over you. Because a lot of control players, we're so ass at the game that oh, that's kind of cute, I guess. What was the song about again? Oh yeah, so they'll do the whole like run jump type of shit over you like that, and the reason why they do that is because as a control player, you can't follow along. Some people, they rely too much on the aim assist. So, get up here. Jump, 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 I dare you. Or don't. Oh, shit. Like, they'll rely too much on the aim assist, so when somebody's jumping over you, you go like, oh, what the fuck? You know, and you can't follow them. And a lot of mouse and keyboard players, they be doing that shit to, like, bait you or like throw you off or some shit. But if you already know what they're gonna do, just do it towards them. Because more often, like when you do it towards them, they don't even know how to like react to it, which is funny. Cowards, they must embrace the monk. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's just people dead ass do not care about that skin. I don't know what it is. But I love that skin. Like, I have so many people. Don't you take my kill. Don't you do it, man. Took my goddamn kill. Like, I got a couple of people, like, always asking me, like, oh, when you gonna draw monk skin next? I've drawn monk skin. Hold on. Somebody pushing me. Yo, why is everybody and their mamas here? God damn. Oh, I thought he was gonna chase me. I thought he was gonna commit to it. Never mind. Don't you get in the car. Don't you do it, man. Don't you do it. Don't get in that car, man. Jeez, man. I'm trying to have a conversation with my goddamn chat, man. The motherfucker's just jumping me. everywhere. There's no way. There's no way. I just knew somebody was gonna come from behind. I just knew it. It's too obvious. It's too goddamn obvious. Chat, I really want to like continue this conversation, but I'm not allowed to continue this conversation, as you can see. And I got no more AR. I actually have no more AR. He's right there though. Is he weak? Bro, I thought that was the boss. I thought that was the boss. It was just a regular ass player. Man. GG. I haven't seen any DJ Bob. I drawn DJ Bob. I've drawn DJ Bob. I think like back then there was like at least like a solid like 100, like maybe 200k saw that shit, like of people. I don't remember how many how many likes it got, but I know a lot of people watched that shit. A lot of people saw it to the point that people like use my art for like thumbnails and like for memes and all kinds of shit. So yeah, I drew DJ Bob. What was it talking about again? Oh yeah, monk skin. That's what I was talking about. Okay, if I go on Rule 34 right now. Rule 34 monks. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 12, 11. Wait. I just brain farted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There you go. So there's 23 drawings of monks. And I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the drawings. There is 2 originals, 2 shitty ones, 2 shitty ones, one that's like one shitty. Okay, I don't want to be that guy, but you can literally go on Rule 34 and if you look at all the drawings and then compare it to my drawings, I'm literally the one carrying with the monk skin. Nobody does it like me. Nobody draws her like I do. And that's not to be like, you know, oh, everybody who draws like the monk skin on Rule 34. I guess that's, fuck it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. All the other drawings are ass. They're not even good. At least like they're doing them, right? They put in that effort, right? I will always appreciate some monks drawings. But the way I drew monks, so the first time I drew monks, I drew her obviously in the suit because it's just a monkey suit. It's not an actual, like I said, anthropomorphic living furry being, all that shit, right? Second drawing I did, I drew her as an actual like furry species. Second one I did, that was one third time, fourth time, yeah, you know. Ever since that, I mean, there's no wonder why people be asking me when I'm gonna draw her again. The thing is, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna draw her again. I draw her whenever I feel like it. I don't know, man. I hate when people like request shit. I get so many DMs already of people being like, "Hey, I don't have money, but I was wondering if I could ask for a request." You don't have to rush it or anything like that. You can just take your time with it, since, you know, I'm not really giving you money to draw it. I'm not commissioning you to draw it. So, you know, you can take whatever time you need. By the way, here's my OCs as well. Here's my persona. Here's my characters. You know, do whatever you want with them. I hate that shit because... I mean... Let's just say that's this. The reality is... They don't want to pay for shit, and they just want shit for free. And if you're good at something, never do it for free. Unless like you genuinely fuck with a person or some shit like that, and you genuinely want to like draw their character. You know? I feel like it's the species. Well, I mean, monkey furries is not a common thing. It's actually pretty damn rare. And I actually know that. Cause I found this like through like Google search for fun. Where you can go to every like, it was like a big ass like geography kind of like world map. So you had like America, you had Australia, you had UK, you know, you name it, right? You had like all the regions. And every region, it showed like where most furry races is. So for example, like if you go in America, there's a lot of wolves, there's a lot of dragons, there's a lot of, you know. Oh shit. Yeah. That one I deserve. I pretty much looked like everywhere. I looked everywhere. So I looked like in EU, I looked in US, I looked in Africa, I looked in Australia, I looked in Russia. The most common furry species in America seems to be wolves, foxes, and bears. Furry demographic? Yeah, like I don't even know how the fuck I found it. I don't even know what I was looking up to get that. But I found it randomly and I was like, oh, this is fun. And then, you know, when you click on the image on Google, like Google Images, it'll open up like, you know, the recommended, like, so it'll show you like more, so you can just keep clicking, you know. I haven't seen many monkey furries. We are not common. We are not. There was actually a time, and I remember this, there was actually a time, a long ass time ago, I don't even know why I know this, but this is just something I know. I forgot who told me this. If you go like a decade back, a decade is like 10 years, right? How long is a decade? Yeah, 10 years. A decade is a period of 10 years. So if you go like a decade back, right? A decade, maybe more. There was actually a lot of people, from what I know, I could be wrong, but from what I know, if you go more than a decade back, there was a lot of people that looked at monkey furries, so baboons, mandrills, hybrids, gorillas, any kind of like primate related furry. And when I say primate, it can be an ape or it can be a monkey, right? An ape is a primate with no tail. A monkey is a primate with a tail, right? Now you know the difference, in case you didn't know. But back then, a lot of people would look at a primate furry and they would not be seen as a furry. That is actually a thing. People would say that it's too close to like humans. Cause like newsflash for people that don't fucking know, we humans are also primates. In case you didn't fucking know, now you know. We all learned that shit in fucking kindergarten. But in case your memory is a little bit fucked up, you know, I know we all got like TikTok brain now and whatever the case may be, we got Guna brains and shit. But just to like, you know, let's just let's go back to kindergarten real quick, right? And learn some shit. Yes, that is actually. Hello? Get back here. Or run away. Damn, I hit him for 100? God damn. So if you get a headshot with that, you get 100? Damn. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, people actually like... Hello. People actually like looked at primate furries and didn't really consider them furries. They considered them like... It was like an easy thing, you know? It's like you're not really being creative with your fursona and shit. Insane to even say that when majority of people in the furry community is either a wolf or a fucking fox. Like, talk about like, you know, being not creative and shit. That's like literally everybody's go-to. You know? Oh, I'm gonna be a fox. I'm sorry, Lucky. I'm not trying to talk shit about you, Lucky. I love you, bro. I'm just saying. Foxes is very fucking common. It's literally wolves, fox, bears. That's the most common fursona. I'm not even fucking joking. And it will always be like a blue fox, you know? It will be like a blue fox or a blue wolf. And if it is a bear, it'll be an orange bear. I don't know why, like, I don't know what happened. So we got like blue foxes. We got blue wolves. And Chad, don't get me wrong. I fuck with some blue wolves. I fuck with some blue foxes. I got a lot of homies who got blue foxes and blue wolves, okay? We out here, we loving them. But what happened to the bears? What happened? I need to know what happened. We kind of had like a streak going on here, you know? Blue foxes, blue bears. Psych! No blue bears. Orange bears. And white bears. And black bears. Those are the most common bears. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of crazy. But the point I'm trying to make is, yeah, so I'm not saying like, you know, of course, monkey personas, they do exist. They're just so goddamn rare. Ew. Ew. Well, yeah, I saw that one coming. When I missed all my shots right there, I saw that shit coming. There was even one in my Discord. By the way, who's not in my Discord? You guys should be in my Discord. I need some new people in my Discord. Log in. Log in. I need some new people in my Discord. But there's one person in my Discord who talked about they want to like create a persona. They want to make a persona and shit. And they basically said, I'm not gonna say who it is, but they basically said, well, first of all, they were asking me if I wanted to fuck their like character if they had one. First of all, I'm not gay, so no. Do I sometimes draw my persona like clapping some dummy fake femboys? Yeah, but that's more like a joke type of shit. I'd rather draw like, for example, like Ramblay from Indigo Park, like dummy fake femboy, you know, dumb truck ass, you know, short stack and all that shit. I'd rather draw that than somebody who's actually gay, knowing damn well that they're gonna get off to that, if that makes sense. I know why people be asking me to like draw their gay persona and all that shit, and then have me like clap their cheeks or some shit like that. It's clear because you want me to clap your cheeks. Like, I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born at night, but not last night. But they basically said, "Oh, I think I have the perfect idea for my persona." And I was like, "All right, let's hear it." And they basically said, "So I want to make like a fox and he's gay. He's like super fanboy with a dump truck ass. And I'm like, even SPK, I don't even know if you're still here. Shout out to SPK. Even SPK was in my Discord like, bro, that's like the most common thing that you can ever think of. What did I say before? What was the most common persona? Wolves, foxes, and bears. And you telling me that you came up with this amazing idea, making a femboy, furry, gay fox who is bottom and got a dump truck ass. I mean, at that point, just have AI fucking do it for you. Because it's the most common fucking thing. You know? Oops. So, I obviously told him, like, bro, that's, like, a really common thing. And they're like, oh, you know, yeah, I didn't really think about it. Well, maybe you should, you know? I think a lot of people, like, they tend to... I just gave away my position. That's not what I wanted to do. Bro, it's chilling outside. I don't even know where he is. The fuck? Oh, there you are. Oh, man. I got shot in the back as well. I'm surprised not a cat. I guarantee you that the top 3 that I mentioned, if you go for a top 5, I'm pretty sure cat is like in the top 5. And then you have every other kind of like dog. So like any kind of canine is for sure in top 5. So that's wolves, that's foxes, that's dogs, etc, 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 right? Cats are definitely at the top 5 as well. There's not that many monkey personas. How is monkey personas common? No, monkey personas are not common, though they do exist within the furry community. The most common persona species are felines, like cats and tigers, and canines like wolves and foxes. Well, there you go. There it is. With primates being much rare species. Monkeys, chimpanzees, and other non-human primates are rarely used as personas, making them uncommon compared to more typical animals like wolves, cats, and dragons, etc, etc, etc. Community acceptance. While rare, primate personas are generally seen as a valid within the community. Notes at Reddit discussion. Yeah, now it is. But like I said, go like a decade back, maybe more. That I don't even think there was any monkey personas that existed back then, to be honest. Possible. I mean, from what I know. For people that don't know, my history is damn. Am I really gonna tell you guys my furry story? I could. You guys want to hear my furry story? Just say yes in the chat if you want to hear my furry story of like how I became a furry and all that shit. Because it started in childhood. It started actually when I was like a little ass kid. Like full on little ass kid. It's not something that just like happened like lately. What else does it say? Possible reasons for rarity. Some users on Reddit suggest that the similarity of primates to humans and make... There you go. There it is. Some users on Reddit suggest that the similarity of primates to humans may make them less popular or comfortable for some people to create, especially in realistic or cartoony art styles. There's a Reddit post that is 11 years old. This post was made 11 years ago, and the title is "Monkey Personas, Do They Exist?" Question mark. So this literally, yes, this literally just clarified what I said. Does anyone here have a chimpanzee or primate persona? Are they common? I ask because furs are animals that have been humanized, but wouldn't humanizing a chimpanzee or something similar just be making a human? See, people were actually discussing this kind of shit. Do primate furs count as furs? Why, yes. This is the stupid thing you read all week. I ran into maybe 1, 2 at most. I feel like they're like any other persona. I see your logic behind it, and you can see what you mean. Extremely rare, but I believe it counts. Monkey personas are actually fucking rare. It might be a little bit different. Nah, you know what? I think a lot of people would say that monkey personas is like a lot more common now. I would actually disagree. If we go from like percentage wise, I think the chances of you to see like somebody having like a monkey persona and whatnot might have increased between 1 to 2%. I'm not even like, I know some people are gonna look at that and be like, that is not like, that's not a big number. There's no way it's that like low. No, I'm being dead serious. I think it's that low. I dead ass think it's that low. I can literally, if I think out of the blue, there's me, there's Dixie, there's Goffs, and there's 2 other people that I do know of that also have monkey personas, right? So me, Dixie, Goffs, 2 furry persona monkeys that I know of, and then I have maybe, if I randomly scrolled around, oh wait, there's another one that I'm mutual with, so that's like 6. And then from what I've seen, I may have seen like 3 to 4 other like primates, but then when you go into the Twitter account, it's just their bunny persona or their wolf persona or their fox persona that they commission someone to then make an art piece of their persona, having this like monkey transformation for a Monkey Monday post. So it's not actually a monkey persona. It's not their persona. It's their fox persona that has like a monkey day. So it doesn't even count, if that makes sense, right? Can you just check the tags on E621? E621 Fox tags, 431k posts. Monkey tags 15k. You could do that, Spess. You could do that, but I guarantee you, I bet you, you know what? I'll bet you money on that majority of the monkeys that is under that monkey tag is not like actual like original characters and like personas and shit. It is either from movies or Balloon Towers TD6. I'm talking about people that have made a persona, a monkey persona, an original character. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. And even DK, yes. Oh my god. There have to be so many fucking Diddy Kong. There have to be so many. No, it's done. It's cooked. You know, it's done. Yeah, story time. Okay, I'll tell you guys the story then. I don't want to make it too long. I'll make it like kind of short. I grew up as a kid always being called a monkey because I was like climbing trees and doing all kinds of like, you know, just, you know, kid stuff. My sister called me a monkey. She still does sometimes. My family would call me a monkey. Some of my friends would call me a monkey. Of course, you know, when I grew up as a kid, there's obviously, you know, the racist people as well that would call me a monkey because, you know, I'm half black. It may not look like it because of this fucking light and because I live in the north, okay? I live in the cold fucking north. So we got no sun over here. But I'm half Nigerian. So I'll let you guys in on that one. Hence why I fucking, you know, the melanin and whatnot. It's crazy though, because when I go to Africa, right? If I go to Africa, it literally takes me like 15 minutes and I got like my actual skin color back. It's insane. It's insane. Yo, what is this? Booty shake. Hey, yo. God damn. Some of my first video games that I ever played had the idea of anthropomorphic characters as well. So that was Crash Bandicoot, obviously. And, you know, I grew up with like Space Jam as well as a kid. So like Lola Bunny was like, you know, a very obvious one. Minerva Ming was a very obvious one. But the first kind of like furry characters that I like had a crush on as a kid, I was like 6-7 years old, was me playing on the PS1 Crash Bandicoot 1. And I played and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing because I was like a little ass kid, so I don't even know what the fuck was happening. But eventually I got to one of the bonus stages and I saw Ton of Bandicoot, and the rest is history, right? You know, the rest is history. So they finally put out The Simpsons. The game is forever goated. The game has always been forever goated. The game has always been forever goated. Every time when I see somebody make a meme about something like, oh, can't wait for this shit to be in Fortnite, haha, and I'm like, hey, don't tempt fate. Don't play with that shit. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. So yeah, Ton of Bandicoot, all that shit, you know. And I play fighting games as well. I've already told you guys like how I... Whoa. Hold on. I already told you guys my story with how I became a King and Armor King player. So that video is on YouTube. So if people want some context, they can go watch that shit. If they want some context, but I'm not gonna say it again. You can go watch it for context. So as you guys can tell, there was a lot of like video games that I grew up with, and like a lot of like movies and like series as well that had like a lot of furry shit in it. But what really made me go to the next level was a very, very specific PS1 game. A fighting game, actually. You would think it's Tekken. Nope. It's not Tekken. It's a fighting game called Bloody Roar. God damn. I'm dead. No, I'm not. He's ass. He's booty. He's booty cheeks. He is booty cheeks. So I played Bloody Roar as a kid. Had the first one. Obviously I saw Alice and her turning into like the bunny and all that shit, and her ass is fucking fat. Holy shit. Like I've wanted to draw her for a long time. Who just shot at me? You know what? You can have it. You can have it, man. I don't even care. So very, very early on in my childhood, I looked at Bloody Roar characters, and I always thought to myself, yo, it would be so fucking cool to turn into like your favorite animal. And my favorite animal very early on as a kid I had a top 5 of favorite animals, which kind of still is my favorite animals to this day today, which is a monkey, a shark, a hyena, a zebra, and I forgot what the last one was. Are there more people shooting at me? What the fuck? Who is shooting at me right now? I'm gonna need for you to stop that. Oh, there you are. Last shot. Last shot. I think for me, when I was watching Digimon, so they find. Oh. I mean, Pokemon obviously also did like a lot of things as well. You know, you have like a fucking MONKE, right? Apom or whatever the fucking Pokemon is called, like the monkey with the fucking handtail. You know, I mean, again, we grew up with a lot of that shit. Eventually, I started doing parkour. For those people that don't know, I've done parkour for like 10, 11 years before I stopped. I did like a lot of parkour shows and whatnot. Like a lot of shows. Like I was going like around the country that I live in and like doing like performances and show and shit. And there was a lot of people that always looked at me. By the way, I was doing like breakdance as well. Like, so I was b-boying as well. So there would be like a lot of like old people that was like watching our shows and shit. That would be like, oh my god, like it's so amazing how like, you know, the way you're like jumping and you're climbing, it seems like it's just second nature to you. Like it's just like a monkey. They'll say some shit like that, right? And then some of my friends would like make fun of that shit and be like, no, it's not because of that. It's because he is a monkey. Haha, you know, some stereotypical type of shit, you know? So I would always like whoop their ass and shit when they said shit like that. But eventually I was like, wait a minute. Chris, I love monkeys. People say it's not because you're black, it's because you're a monkey, huh? You know, whatever. So I was like, Chris B. Monkey. And that's literally what the B stands for. It used to stand for black. Chris Black Monkey. That's what it was standing for. Now I don't even know what it stands for. At this point, I don't fucking know. Whatever it is on the internet is what it is on the internet. I've seen people be like, Chris B gooning, or Chris B sweating, Chris B drawing, Chris B talking shit, you know. The B is just... The B is a layup now for anything. It's not even like a word anymore. It's just a layup for whatever you want. So it's like, crazy shit. Oh yeah, I also did like a lot of martial arts as well, and I was also like skating a lot on a skateboard and all that. So yeah, I was really like, I'm still am. I'm pretty street. I'm pretty street type of guy, you know. So while I was growing up, and I'm gonna go a little bit back before like all my parkour days and whatnot. I'm gonna go a little bit back just to like give you guys some context. So when I grew up as a teenager, there was obviously, you know, the internet. I grew up with the internet. I grew up with the internet when it was a thing. You know, YouTube became a thing in 2007. You know, Twitter as well in 2009 or some shit like that, I think it was. You had Newgrounds as well. I'm still on Newgrounds, by the way, where I'm posting my art. But back then, I wasn't on Newgrounds to post my art because I didn't really draw back then. I'm 6 years into drawing, so I didn't draw back then. I always had like the back thought in my head, like, oh, you know, would it be cool to like be good at drawing, blah blah blah. But that's for a whole other story, you know. That's for a whole other video. So, you know, me growing up, you know, you grow up with like the teenage years and shit. And what I discovered was Newgrounds eventually. I discovered Miniclip as well, where you play all the Flash games, you know, Adventure Quest, RuneScape, blah blah blah, right? But while I was growing up as a teenager, you know, you also started getting a little bit freaky deaky, you know? You look at like some of these female characters, like I said, I already looked at like Carmelita Fox and like Tawna Bandicoot and Minerva Ming and you name it, right? I already looked at them like as like gooning material. As a kid, even as a kid, I was like, oh my god, she's beautiful, she's so hot, she's pretty, I love her. But now I'm like, I want to dump all my load in her, right? You see, like there's such a big difference in that. You get what I'm saying? But so while I was growing up in my teenager years, I grew up with Newgrounds as well, and you can kind of see where I'm going with this when I talk about Newgrounds. I'm talking about all the Furry Flash games as well. Hightail Hall. I'm dead. Damn, he had the mythic one. And he was just fucking headshotting me like nothing. So I grew up with like a lot of Flash games, and Hightail Hall, if you know, you know. Hightail Hall. One of the many furry Flash games that I played. I obviously also grew up with like very like popular legendary like furry artists, as well as I forgot his name, but he's the guy who's behind Max Black Rabbit. I think that was the name. Max Black Rabbit. Yep. Max Black Rabbit I grew up with. I grew up with I'm trying to find his name real quick. What is his name? What is his name? What is his name? What is his name? Because I know what he was drawing. I'll just say it as it is. Fur After Dark. I just say it as it is. Fur After Dark. So we're talking about Sheila Vixen, the iconic, one of the most iconic OC furry, not safe for word characters, Zigzag. If you know, you know. Eric Schwartz. What's his name? It just hit me. Eric Schwartz, who is the guy behind Fur After Dark and a lot of those like iconic characters as well. Sabrina, I think one of the characters, like one of the known characters that he made, Sabrina, which was like the skunk. Yeah, Sabrina Online. There you go. It's coming back. It's coming back now, right? So I grew up with all of that shit, all of that. So it wasn't that I was like, you know, exposed to it. Keep in mind, like back then, like 2009, 2010, there was not that much furry stuff. Furries was a thing, but I think at that time, that was like when the furry revolution began, as people would call it. You know, the internet as we know it. The memes, the Doge memes, the classic memes like Pedal Bear. You know, like the really OG classic memes, you know? So I grew up with all that shit. So I had all these like furry kind of feelings, I guess you could say, right? Since I was a kid. I didn't even know back then that furry was like a thing, if that makes sense. It's like when it's like when Hachimi no Ippo, right? When Ippo he discovers like how to like when he's boxing, he's like dodging while swaying left and right, and then eventually he develops like, oh wait, if I circle my head like this, right? If I go like at an 8 kind of like number way going like this, I can swing my fist while I'm going like this. And then you have the coach eventually be like, so I see you finally discovered Dempsey roll. And he goes, Dempsey roll? What is that? Which was developed by Jack Dempsey, right? Giving you guys a little boxing history as well, because he used to box as well. So that was like the same for me. I looked at it, but I didn't even know that, oh, it's furry is a term for that, and blah blah blah, and yif, and you know, all that shit. Eventually the more the internet grew, the more all this like furry cringe kind of like appeared, you know. You know, you start watching like videos of like some random ass like furry con where like some dark shit happened and all that shit, right? And I was like, oh, that, I mean, I fuck with furries, but I don't want to represent myself as a furry if that is like the majority of, you know, how furries are like everywhere. And I eventually then found out that no, that's a really huge misconception. A lot of people that don't know about furries, they would that's most likely like the way they look at it. They see somebody being a furry and they will immediately think like, oh, you know, he's cringe, or you know, he's a weirdo, or whatever the case may be. And it's funny because majority of the time when people like, yeah, even this happens to me still at this day, so like today. I'm not gonna mention names, but I've even, hello. I've had like a lot of people when I've gone to like tournaments, like fighting game tournaments, Tekken World Tour, Capcom Pro Tour, even like some SNK stuff as well. Like major tournaments, massive tournaments, world tournaments and shit. And people know me on the internet, they know me online. And then they meet me in real life. And I'm not gonna say who have told me this, but let's just say that a very close friend of mine, she have definitely told me once or twice, not even once or twice, majority of the time, she's always been telling me, Chris, so you know this guy, right? And I'm like, yeah, what about him? I know him. Yeah, so you met him for the first time today, and he just came over to me and literally said, you know what? Not gonna lie, I thought Chris B. Monkey was gonna be like super awkward, like, you know, IRL type of shit. Majority of the time they think I'm gonna be like super awkward because they see me as a furry. They see me draw like not safe for work art, so they will immediately think that I have like gooner brain, you know, porn brain, you know, you know what I mean? You know, I can't function like a normal ass human being. But then they meet me in real life, and literally most of the time, I always have a handful of my friends come to me to tell me about what somebody told them. Like, oh, I met Chris in real life, and I ain't gonna lie, I actually thought he was gonna be like a fucking weirdo. You know what? Fuck it, I'm even gonna throw a name out there, because this guy have even said it him damn self on his stream, so it's not even a secret. Joker. Shout out to my boy Joker. When I met Joker at Head Number 2023, cause like, keep in mind, me and Kira, we always like made fun of Joker, like memeing and shit, being like, yo, Joker, if you lose this tournament, Chris will literally draw you as a furry, so you better lock the fuck in. And he would always be like, ah, shit, no, please don't. So he would lock the fuck in and sometimes win the tournament. Like, damn, I didn't know he got it like that. Yo, he did not want to get drawn as a persona. He did not want to draw getting his cheek clapped, right? But it was just memes. We were just joking around. It was just fun. But he then met me in real life. And I think like a couple months ago, it might have been like 2 or 3 months back, we were talking about like we were actually talking about it on his stream. And he dead ass, like, he said, Chris, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna be a fucking weirdo, like when I met you in real life, but no, you actually a pretty decent guy. You're pretty, you know, you're a cool guy. It's basically what he said. He basically said you're a cool guy, even for someone doing the furry shit and the weird shit. So that's like a way of saying like, you might be doing weird shit, but out of all the weirdos in your community, or you know, if you even want to see yourself in that community, you are pretty much the most normal one that he has seen, or at least from what he have met. And at least from what you... Oh, shit, it's crusty. And at least from what you see, like, on the internet. Like, how people be acting on the internet and whatnot, right? So that's what I'm saying. Imagine. Yeah, you better run. So what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people that have like always like said that to me. They always be like, yo, Chris, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you might be saying some sussy shit, you might be saying some gooner shit here and there, joking around and shit, but no, you're actually a pretty cool guy. You know, I just be saying shit just to say it for fun. Oh my god, this guy's like in the bush. Bro got splashes? That's crazy. Man. He just got one good headshot on me. That's crazy. But way before that, I think it might have been like at a major tournament. It might have been like 2000. When was it? I think it was like 2017 maybe? No. It might have been like 2018. So keep in mind, on my Twitter, I always like liked furry shit. And back then, Twitter likes was public. So you could see what people were liking. I didn't fucking care. Basically, I didn't fucking care. So eventually, I think it was in 2018, a TWT, like a Tekken World Tour, that I went to. And Go Sane. Shout out to my boy Go Sane. My boy got robbed. My boy got fucking robbed. It's crazy. He got robbed so fucking hard. People knew, but now people know. Oh my god. Shout out to my boy Gosane. Yeah, for those people that don't know, I've known Gosane, Fergus Spack, for like over 10 years. I've known them for a long time. We knew about each other before, like, we were somebody. Like, back then, we had a little bit to our name. We were kind of, like, still, like, in the nobody kind of zone. But, like, it was, like, if you brought up a name, more often you probably would have heard that name before. But look at us now, you know? We all went from, like, nobodies to a somebody, right? So I'm very happy for all my boys. All my boys. I'm so happy. Them doing good. Spag is in a little bit like, you know, weird situation though, but, you know, overall, I do wish the best for my boy. But I went to a TWT. I think it was probably like in 2018, maybe 2019. Gosane walked up to me and he was like, yo, Chris, how you doing? You know, long time no see. And he brought up me liking furry shit. He was like, yo, Chris, are you a fucking furry? Like, I see you liking all this fucking shit. And I actually remember Spag was like, oh, Gosane, leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. Adamo was there as well. Blackbeard was there as well. Bubsy was there as well, actually. Funny enough, Bubsy was there like, oh, come on, leave that man alone type of shit, right? And I was like, nah. You want to talk about that shit? Hey, no. Come on, let's talk about it then. You wanna bring that shit up? Let's talk about it. And he was like, no, chill. Nah, you gonna bring that shit up? Come on, let's talk about it. Don't pussy out now, you know? So it was like funny, kind of like meme type of shit. I can't hit for shit. Damn. What is happening? So, you know, there was a lot of times where people would be like, oh, come on, Chris, just say you're a furry. Just say you're a furry. It's okay. La type of shit. But I didn't. It's not that I was... It's not that I was scared. I just didn't really have that much confidence back then. Like, you guys may look at me now and be like, yo, Chris, you gotta be like mad confident. Like, you know, I would just be saying shit as it is, but I used to be like super shy. I used to be like really, really fucking shy. Damn. I'm running my mouth while I'm getting shit on. You know, being on YouTube for like over 10 years, being in front of a camera and shit, you know, you build a certain confidence, you know, in front of a camera and shit. So eventually I just made a tweet. It must have been like in 2018 or like 19, I think, where I just made a tweet where I said, fuck it, I'm a furry. Cause the furry community started to kind of become like a lot more positive, if that makes sense. You started to have like iconic people in the furry community. Some people would say that I'm like an iconic figure in the furry community because of like Crash Bandicoot and Sparrow content and all that shit. I don't know. I'm not trying to put myself in that position, nor do I even want to be in that position, right? Don't look up to me. Don't put me on a pedestal. I don't like being put on a pedestal. I'm just me. I'm just another fucking guy playing video games on the internet and drawing weird shit, you know? Like, I never begged for this kind of attention, if that makes sense. If I was begging for this kind of attention, I would just make an OnlyFans. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm cool with strippers. I'm cool with OnlyFans models. Alright, chill. I'm just joking. But yeah, you started to have like a lot more iconic people in the furry community. Sonic Fox. You know, Sonic Fox, they became like super popular, you know, in the fighting game community as well, because they were just taking out names, winning Evos back to back, you know, at multiple fighting games. They even got like a game award for like being the best esport player. I forgot which year it was, you know. And there was like this Counter-Strike player that was like super fucking jealous about it, like complaining and shit, until Sonic Fox said, dude, I'm like literally world champion in like 5 different games. And he was like, oh shit, my bad, I didn't know that. Like, but you know how it is when it comes to like shooters, like always like, you know, it's like they always like find like the right time to talk shit about like fighting games. Try to talk about like how shooters are like way harder than fighting games and shit. You know, the usual shit, the regular shit. But yeah, eventually I was just like, you know what, fuck it, man. I'm doing all this, so it must. Oh shit. Damn. So eventually I was just like, fuck it. It must mean that I'm a furry. You know? So there you go. That's the story. So the long story short, the moral of the story is that I think a lot of people would look at me and think the reason why I came up with furry and my persona is because, you know, I'm just a horn dog and I'm just drawing like not safe for work characters and like drawing like characters like very suggestive. I can draw like safe for work. I've drawn Batman and all. Like it depends on the mood, whatever I want to draw. Like in the grand scheme of things, people will like look at my shit and like complain about it or like judge me for it. But in the grand scheme of things, the shit that I be drawing is probably like the most watered down thing that you can find on the internet. Like it really fucking is. If you really look at it in the grand scheme of things, the shit that I be drawing is literally watered down compared to what you can find on the internet. It really fucking is. It just happens though that the people that be watching my art, they'll try to pretend that they've never seen titties before, or they've never seen an like a fat ass before, like ever in their life. You know, just try to always have this moral high ground, like, Chris, I can't believe you drew another character with a BBL. Oh no, I can't look at that. Oh, you know, type of shit. But it's like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. We know you be scrolling on fucking Instagram all day, looking at all these OnlyFans with their BBLs and shit. Like, what difference does it make me drawing a BBL and you like seeing somebody with a BBL on Instagram? Like, shut up. That's what I mean. Like, my shit is actually like really fucking watered down to compared to like what is on the internet. But the moral of the story is, as you can tell, there's actually like a lot of history behind my persona. Monkeys have always been my favorite animals. I love baboons and mandrills. There's a lot of reasons why I love mandrills. One of the reasons is because of Rafiki from The Lion King. He's a mandrill. I always find him, you know, I always looked at him as like a cool character, a wise character type of shit, you know. But then you also have like other mandrills who are like dumb as fuck, but they're funny. Like what was that series called with on Cartoon Network with the weasel? You guys know which series I'm talking about? The weasel and like the mandrill. What was that cartoon called? I forgot what it was called, but you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, there's that as well. You know, there's just like a lot of like moments in my childhood where I've like looked at fucking Donkey Kong, right? There's just a lot of moments where I've looked at them and been like, damn, schmonkeys, they're cool, all that. So it's because I love monkeys a lot. And not only that, I did go through a lot of racist shit. Like, I actually grew up with like I've gone through like a lot of racist shit. Like, I grew up with like, you know, a lot of like racist people, like, you know, bullying and all that shit. Like, I've dealt with racism to an amount that you couldn't even fucking imagine, if that makes sense. You know, my mom, every time my mom was like telling me and my sister like best story and all that shit, she would tell us like stories about like Malcolm X and like Martin Luther King and all that, you know? So that's what I mean with that shit. Like, kind of goes deep in terms of, you know, we dealt with all this like racist shit, but we always had like people to look up to. And eventually, when, you know, all these people that was like calling me like a monkey, you know, as like a racist slur and whatnot, it ended up with just being like, when somebody calls me a monkey now, I just look at them and go like, thank you. I am Weasel, yes, yeah. Spark Mandrill from Mega Man as well, yeah, right there. So I guess I don't want to use that word, but I guess you could see my persona, my monkey persona, as like a defense system. You know, when people would call me like racial slurs or like a monkey or some shit like that, I would just look at that and be like, oh wow, you called me a monkey, you're so fucking original, you know? Who haven't called me that shit? Like, my literal persona is a monkey. Like, you literally cannot hurt me by saying that shit. And eventually, you know what, you know how it is, you know, it's the internet. So eventually you grow like thick skin and all that. And then, you know, obviously my parkour history as well. My parkour history and my b-boy dancing history. So there's a lot to my persona. There's a lot of history, a lot of childhood history, and a lot of kind of like street gang history. Not like gang as like gang member type of shit, but you know what I mean, like gang. You know, you grew up with like other like parkour athletes, a lot of like breakdance, you know, b-boy people as well. So, you know, you grow up with them, and you create this like camaraderie through them and whatnot, right? I can't hit for shit. Imagine. Control aim. That's all I can say. Controller aim. So yeah, there it is. There it is, chat. That is the story of how I came up with my persona. I think I've told it once or twice. And every time I talked about it, I always forget to upload it on YouTube. So I'm letting y'all know right now. If this shit actually gets uploaded on YouTube. Well, actually it is. Because I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. I forgot. I'm live over on YouTube as well. So it is on YouTube no matter what. So I don't even need to upload it. It's already there. So how you doing, YouTube? Make sure you hit the thumbs up over on YouTube for that story. I might make it into a video for itself in case people wanna watch it and shit, you know. So they don't have to like go through the entire stream to like find it and shit. Yo, what up, Crypto Place? My Arizona has history. I think a lot of times that's just what it comes down to for most people's personas and shit. There's like some roots there. There's like rudimental history. Bro, really tried. That's what you get. That's what your bitch ass get. So yeah, that's that is the history of your boy. Whoa. Okay, so somebody has the balloon gun somewhere. I need mobility, man. Like most of these games I've lost just because I don't have mobility. It's fucking annoying. No goddamn mobility. I've seen the future. Oh shit. I can't tell if he's shielding or not. Thank you. Oh, he got shot in the back. Bro got shot in the back. Bro, I can't see him from here. Damn. I should have switched AR. I should have goddamn switched AR. Bro, it is almost 12 a.m. over here. What am I doing? What am I doing, man? I'll go one more, chat. One more, then I'm done. But yeah, that's like I said, there it is. That is the history. As for like, you know, me drawing like dummy fake characters and shit. Well, I don't know, you know. That's just what I'm doing. That is just what I'm doing. Who doesn't love a big booty? Besides me, like, again, you know, growing up with like Tawna Bandicoot, Carmelita Fox, Lola Bunny, like I grew up with a lot of like, you know, doll looking furry waifus and shit. Even like, if we don't even talk about like furry characters, Jessica Rabbit. You know, look at Jessica Rabbit. That's just what I grew up with. So that's just what I'm like attracted to, I guess. Honest to God, like at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. Like, you don't have to look like Jessica Rabbit for me to like find you attractive. It's just a plus for me. But chat, tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Ninja Gaiden. Tomorrow we finna play that Ninja Gaiden. We finna farm that shit. Which is why I need to go about. Fucking take my goddamn kill. Who just shot at me? There you go again with the whole running shit. Running, jumping type of shit. Damn! Bro shot me like right in the corner, man. Yo, what up, Christoph Gamer? Christoph, why are you joining now, man? I low-key want to play a little bit more just because you're here. Unless you're trying to like run some duos? You're trying to run some duos? Little quick duos? It's like 11:30 over here though. So if you're down for some duos, I'm probably only gonna be playing for like 30 minutes. So that's up to you if you're down for that. If not, it's all good. Cause I do need to go to bed. I'm dead ass using you as an excuse to stay up. That's what it is. That's what it is. I should now. I'm gonna go one more. I've been learning the whole time, but I'm not trying to keep you here. If you EB lol, it's more like I don't want to fuck up my sleeping schedule. That's what it really is. I don't want to fuck up my sleeping schedule, so I can wake up and play some Ninja Gaiden, cause I gotta continue Ninja Gaiden 4. That's what it is. That's what it really is. Did it ready up? I did ready up, but it canceled on me. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna run it back. If I keep running it back, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, one more. No. You're gonna wrap it up here. Damn, Chad. This is insane. That's how you know my Twitter is fucking cooked. That's how you know I'm shadow banned to the fucking ground. There's only 5,000 people that have seen my March drawing on Twitter. The drawing that I posted today, the March drawing. However, it does have 751 likes and 293 bookmarks. Almost 300 bookmarks is insane. Crazy. But you can tell that I'm definitely like shadow banned on Twitter. I don't even know how the fuck you get rid of that. It's something like if you don't touch your Twitter for like I don't know, man. Like if you don't touch it, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. Like if I remember right, there were some people that said if you don't touch your Twitter for like 72 hours, then the shadow ban should like disappear. Cause like right now, every time I'm posting something, my posts get like super low what is it called? Exposure. They get like a super low exposure. But if you wait like a long time, the shadow ban should like go away. And then when you're posting some shit again, you should get like a lot more like exposure. And your shit would get like pushed out way more. But I've been kind of like consistent lately with my art. I've been posting like almost every day for like these past couple of days. So that shadow ban would just still, it'll just stay there. Because I keep being active. Oh, you know that too well? Damn. How to remove shadow ban Twitter. Let's see here. To remove a Twitter shadow ban, immediately pause all activity on the account, delete any potential violating content like spam or offensive posts, and wait for the algorithm to reset your account, which typically takes a few days. If the problem persists, you can appeal to X support to avoid using automation tools to prevent future shadow bans. This video explains blah 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 blah. Pause all activity. Stop posting, liking, retweeting, and stop posting, liking, retweeting, and following for at least 48 to 72 hours to allow the algorithm to reset. Remove problematic content. Delete any tweets that might be considered spam, offensive, or that violates Twitter guidelines, such as those with excessive hashtags or suspicious links. I don't really have any suspicious links. But you know how Twitter is with fucking Elon Musk. Anything that is like not like you can't, like, if you even say the word Patreon on fucking Twitter, you can get like shadow banned. Elon Musk would do anything in his fucking power for you to not talk about anything else that is not Twitter related. It's fucking insane. What else does it say? If the issues continues, appeal to support. If your account remains shadow banned after a few days, submit a ticket to X support through the X help center. Be polite and concise when the thing is, I can't really do that. Hey, I'm a not safe for work artist and I post like fucking loose shit and people getting their fucking ass cheeks clapped, blah 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 blah. Yeah, let me just appeal this real quick. Yeah, they're not gonna know. Engage organically. Once you believe the ban has been lifted, focus on organic, authentic engagement by replying to comments and posting original content. But that's what I've always done though. I don't even remember why. I think it was when I posted one of... Do I still have that? I don't. It was like one post that I did that was like a preview of a sketch. And they said that one was like, oh, what the hell, you know, you can't... We're gonna... It was like they flagged my shit. Or some shit like that. And then I got like the shadow ban. So when you go to settings, for people that don't know, when I go to settings, and then when you go to your post, and then mark media you post as having material that may be sensitive, I cannot uncheck that. It stays on forever, which is not really an issue for me, because every time I do post my art, I have that on because it might be sensitive for some people because it's not safe for work. But that's not the problem. The problem is that even when I post now and it's marked for not safe for work, or it's marked for being like sensitive topic, the algorithm is still cooking me hard. Even my YouTube, in terms of the algorithm, is getting mad cooked. But that's for other reasons. Do you have Bart? I do not have Bart, but he is in the shop. You right there. I could buy him. But I don't know. I don't know. I do like this one though. Look at this Bob Ross shit. Beating the devil out of it.
We don't make mistakes, you know. We have happy accidents.
We don't make mistakes, you know. We have happy accidents. Some Bob Ross shit. I love Bob Ross. You know what I would do, chat? If I couldn't sleep, I would literally just watch Bob Ross. And I'm not saying that because like Bob Ross is boring or some shit like that. I'm watching that because it is just so goddamn chill. It's just chill. And I love that.
Got a happy little tree, lives right there.
Oh, you said something different. Yeah, that's crazy. Fine enough. Speaking of Bob Ross, I would actually when I'm drawing backgrounds for my drawings, I would actually look at Bob Ross for inspiration. Hard to believe, I know. Hard to believe, but I would actually look at Bob Ross. I would even sometime. What the fuck is this? Never mind. I would even like if I'm drawing, I would have Bob Ross in the back. I either have Bob Ross in the back or I have like some kind of podcast. I was actually watching Soda Poppin' and Nick's podcast today. And I think they actually just uploaded a new one. I think they literally just uploaded a new one today. They did. Yeah, they did. Positive vibes only. Punching down episode 16. So Soda Poppin' and NMP and NMP LOL, I think it was. NMP LOL. I always called Nick. Not because I know him personally. That's just what I know him as. I would never say NMP LOL or whatever his name is. I just call him Nick. When I want to draw mountains and bushes, I go to Bob Ross. Yeah. Bob Ross, man. He's the fucking GOAT. Bob Ross. You guys can even like throw in the chat right now. Kappa Ross. I think that still exists. Kappa Ross? Yep, there it is. Boom. Look at that goddamn emote. Kappa Ross. Man. Yeah, Bob Ross is my shit. Let me see if Bob Ross is actually live right now. Yes, sir. Bob Ross is live. Birthday marathon. There's no way. They got a birthday marathon? They've been live for fucking 21 hours? Almost 22 hours? The most craziest thing is people have seen these like at this point people have seen all the episodes, or at least most of them, or like 25% of all of them, and I still see the same people to this day in that chat. It's literally at this point just a 24/7 stream with Bob Ross, and it's literally the same people There's so many people watching this stream right now. And I guarantee you, majority of the people who are watching this stream are either one, following along, where they're trying to do the same painting that he's doing right now. Two, it's just background noise because they ran out of podcasts to listen to, or they don't want to listen to music. They don't want to listen to something like that's blasting in their ears, but they still want to have some kind of like noise to kill like the silence while they're doing whatever they're doing, editing videos, drawing, whatever the case may be. And third reason, the people that are in the chat right now, which majority of the time is always the same people. I dead ass see the same people all the time. Guy wasn't black, but he rocked a nice fro. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, you don't have to be black to like rock a fro. I mean, it's the same when people say that white people can't have dress, but you know, Vikings had dress as well. I understand why people would say it, right? Even like me, sometimes I can even look at a white dude that has like dreads, and I was like, okay, why are you having dreads? But instead of just, you know, forcefully say or look at them in a way where I'm like, you are violating my ancestors with your hair. I'd rather look at them and be like, okay, why do you have the hair? What is your history? You know? I'd rather look at it like that. Majority of the time, there was actually this girl that I went to school with when I went to computer science and whatnot. There was this girl that had like, she was white, full on white, and she had like dreads. And I always wondered like, why do you have dreads? And the more I got to know her throughout like the years of school together and all that, I then found out that, you know, she is like honoring her Viking ancestors and you know, and all kinds of shit. So I was like, okay, that's like an interesting history you got. So that's why you have the hair. She don't have the hair anymore though, but I mean, it's either that or it's just somebody like taking drugs, you know, some crack addict. It's either or. Oh my god, it's either or, man. It's either fucking or. Either somebody that has like a really beautiful, rich history, or like they're like quarter percent African in a way, you know, they're part African, and then, you know, 75% or like 80% or like 90% like fucking white, but they have like this mom who was like light skinned, but she got together with somebody who's like full on white, and therefore she's not you know, it's always that. It's either like a rich history or it's just some crack addict trying to sell some cocaine and shit, you know. Oh my god, I'm not trying to be stereotypical here, okay? It's just that's what I see in the movies. That's what I see in the goddamn movies. In every movie, man, in cartoons, in fucking Hollywood movies, there's always this fucking white guy that got like the little kind of like weird beard, you know, like Shaggy from like Scooby-Doo, and he got like dreads. He's rocking like a baggy hoodie, and he's like, you know, he's like the, yeah, dude, you know, he's that kind of guy. And then, you know, he's always the guy that's like, you know, he got like fucking a crack pipe or some shit like that, like in the back, you know. It's always that shit. So listen, I'm not trying to be stereotypical here. I'm just saying what I'm seeing in these goddamn Hollywood movies. And majority of the time, these Hollywood movies, they're made by white folks. Okay? They're made by white people. So don't blame me. It's not like some black guy that was like, yeah, okay, we're gonna make a crack addict and he's gonna have dreads. Yeah, no. Most Hollywood movies are made by white people. So I'm just saying, okay? That's what I've seen. Anyways, I'm digging myself deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into this goddamn hole, man. I'm just digging myself deeper at this point. I'm gonna rate somebody. I'm gonna get out of here. Who can I rate? Who is streaming? Who will take my rate? Who even cares about my rate? Fergus is streaming. At this time? Does he need my views? Curse is streaming Deadlock. Curse has been on that shit. Holy fuck. Curse have actually been on that shit like a lot. Enoch is streaming. Enoch is streaming Final Fantasy. What the fuck? Huh. I'll just raid Fergus. Why not? Fergus is kind of like my go-to. My go-to guy when it comes to raiding. Chat. GG's. Well played, man. Thank you guys for watching. People watching over on Twitch. People watching over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. I'm kind of happy that I got a dub. So I'm gonna schedule that dub. And SPK, thanks for the $5 reduce as well over on YouTube. Thanks for the $5. You did not have to do that. You're already supporting me on my Patreon. But I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. With that being said, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'ma go to bed now. After I've chucked a bottle of aqua, then I'ma sleep. It's EP time. Peace and hot kicks. Take care. Bye bye.